I've been staying motivated, like staying active. I'm so proud of myself because I'm so proud of myself because at this time where most people will crack under pressure, most people will be like just giving up on themselves, losing faith. I've been I've been battling in my mind with to push my social media harder so that I could get the cash flow that I need to see, or to go get a job. It's been like a battlefield, so I've been filling out applications and pushing out content just to see which one God gonna bless me with first. But I feel in my heart that God is telling me to keep going with my content. Do not give up, because jobs are always gonna be there. Your dreams, your goals, your gifts, the things that I place inside of you, they always gonna be there, but you got a limited time to make it happen. And the things that I know God put inside of me is so big, I can't waste any more time. So it's just battling with that, and like I said, not having a car, living with somebody else, all that is just a mental thing. As a grown man, people don't understand that, and some do, but some people don't understand, like, times where you feel like, it's just like, I believe in myself so much to where I tell myself I would go through hell to get to the life that God has for me. And I know that God has me going through this process not for just to go through it, but it's all for a greater purpose. It's not just for me. It's for my family. It's for my friends. It's for the people that I come in contact with. It's for the generations to come. It's for everything that He's placed inside of me, the attitude, the character. He wants me to release that to the other people so that people can become the best version of themselves, just like He's training me and shaping me and molding me. So that's what keeps me going. God keeps me going. He is the center of my life. He is my everything. Because if it wasn't for God, I don't know what I would be doing right now, or where I'd go. Like, it's just, you just don't understand how hard life could be. And I used to always wonder, and I know I'm off topic, but I'm gonna make it short. I used to always wonder, how could people harm themselves? Like, how could you think about killing yourself, taking yourself away from your family, or hurting yourself when life comes? But until life happened and came, and even though I still don't think about those things, but it'll come to like the forefront, like, what if this? And I'll cut it out, I'll throw it out. But I understand now how people could get to that point, because it's just like, life be lifing, like. And something happened one day. I was living in my car. I had a job. I was working. I was doing Uber Eats and DoorDash, and I had a job. I had just got a job. We haven't even opened yet. We was getting the store ready. It was like a couple of days before our grand opening. And I was leaving work one day. No, I was working, and then I had ended up getting a hotel room for like a week, because that was gonna be my thing. I was like, okay, now that I got this hotel for a week, I'll just keep paying every week, and I'll have somewhere to stay, and I'll just keep grinding and working until I could find me somewhere to go, find a place to move in. So as soon as I got the hotel room, why my car started acting stupid. Why did my car start acting stupid? So I'm like, oh my gosh, I couldn't even do Uber Eats. I couldn't do DoorDash. All I could do was go to work. And even when I drive it, it was overheating, and it was making this loud sound like, so I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I went to work, and my schedule had got cut down a little bit. So I went to work. I was like, thank you, God. All right. So I'm like, I'm going to go to work. And I still got like, I think it was like, I still had that whole week. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to work, do the best I can, take it to the mechanic, see what's going on. he was just like, it's too much going on. The car too old. It's gonna cost you a good grip of money, and to be honest, the car is really not worth saving it really. But if you wanna fix it, you can. So I'm just like, dang, I'm in a hard spot. So, and not even, I'm like, I'm finna have to leave. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to work this job. Mind you, I was just like, I don't know what's about to happen, because it's about to get hard. I'm finna have to get out this room in a couple of days, and I'm just like, I'm gonna have to stick it out. I'm gonna have to stick it out. And what happened was, I end up after the room. I end up going in the car. I end up parking at a hotel parking lot, and then it was like a couple of days before I had to go back to work. The manager ended up calling me and was like, hey, sorry, we're gonna have to let you go, because I had to talk with my wife or whatever. It was like a wife and husband who had this business. They just opened, they came and opened this tea house or whatever, and she was like, we had to talk, and we just came to a decision that we don't know if this would be proper fit for you. So for one, I felt like it was because what I was seeing, I want my pay rate to be, I probably was being paid the most out of everybody there, and because I know what I'm doing. And they were saying because we it was weak excuses, but I understood, because it's just like, y'all Vietnamese, I'm American, and just because you say, I was looking at some of the items like, ugh, that's not a reason to, like, I'm not gonna tell the customer like, I would never do that. Like, I'm not gonna do that. That's crazy. Or say, don't get that, get this. No, I'm not gonna do that. But so I was like, no, I understand. He was like, you're a great guy. Thank you so much for all of your hard work or whatever. And if you need anything, if you need any job references, please don't hesitate to let me know, and I'll put in some words for you. He was like, I'm so sorry, man. Da, da, da. I'm like, no, it's good. It's okay. Because in my mind, I was going to quit anyway. So you just made that easier for me. So that happened. Then after that, my mom called me, who lives in Florida. I was in Georgia at this time. She called me. She was like, and mind you, I had already left their house, moved. I was like trying to come out here to get my stuff together so I could move and go grab my stuff from their house. So she called me, hey, your stepdaddy's saying he wants you to come get your stuff out of his house. And it's both of their house. They just bought the house like months ago. So she was like, he wants you to come get the stuff out of his house. And I'm like, do you have any type of say-so? I'm like, don't you pay bills there too? She was like, yeah, but he said he just wants you to get your stuff out of his house, so just come get your stuff, baby. And I'm like, I said, okay, you know what? This was like right after I got off the phone with the manager. So I'm like, you know what? All right. I said, okay, whatever. And she was like, I was like, I was just tripping out with, like, am I your son or am I not your son? Like, what is my stuff at your house bothering you until I get myself together? And I hear him in the background saying, come get your motherfucking shit out. He just yelling in the background. I'm like, it is not that serious. It's not that deep. So that goes into a lot of why I don't really talk to my mom like that. Like the one time in your life where you could help me, you couldn't even succeed at that. Like my mom was never there for me. And I still love her, like I still love and respect her, but she was never there for me. My dad wasn't there for me either. But and the only reason I feel like he was there is because my grandma was there. But my grandmas really helped them because they were still taking care of them. So like, and then I was like passed around from my sister, my older sister, my cousin, and my auntie, and my grandma on my dad's side. So from those 4 people throughout my life, I was being passed around like a hot potato. While my mom and dad just lived freely, did whatever they wanted to do. That's why sometimes when like I would see them out in public and they would try to talk, I wouldn't even talk to them. Like that's how, and this started at a young age. So like as I got older, it's nothing y'all could do to make me hurt or feel bad or anything. But like I just felt like I had to show them a lesson. Like don't tell me something, and I had to go through that. Don't tell me something if you're not going to stick to it. And that's why when I say stuff, I don't say nothing that I don't mean. That taught me a valuable lesson. I learned to do not say stuff that you don't mean, and don't say you're going to do something and don't do it. And my mom ended up saying some, like later down the line after I was all grown up and stuff, she told somebody, she was like, one thing about Kareem, you cannot tell Kareem you're going to do something and don't do it. Because she know, like my feelings got crushed at an early age. The lies, the come over here, then getting embarrassed in front of my friends, my family, it was just a whole lot. But this is not even that type of video. But since it's Vlogmas, I'm going to give y'all the whole shebang. I don't even know why I gave y'all that. Well, you know what? Yeah, I got this. But, yeah, so that's where it's at now. So like I keep saying I'm gonna contact my mom and give her my new number, but I am gonna contact her because she think I blocked her. But yeah, but it's just like stuff like that. Like I don't think in our community as black people, we don't understand the significance of setting your kids up. And I don't know if it's because they never had that and was never taught that. But it's like, help is help. You can't say that you're going to help somebody and have your hand out at the same time. How does that work? All right, you can come here. I'll help you get on your feet. Okay, I come there. Now you're saying, oh, I need you to pay this by this. Or you're going to have to leave. What? That's not helping me. That's taken from me. The quicker you let me get my money up, the quicker I'll be out of your hair. It's simple. Why do I have to come here and say you're helping me when you're not helping me? Because every time I get something, you got your hand out. That's not helping me. So I'm good on a lot of stuff. Like I keep the scissors in my hand. I don't even keep them in my pocket. I keep scissors in my hand because I will cut you off. Mama, daddy, brother, cousin, sister, friend, I don't care who you are. If you're not bringing peace or elevation to me or help me, if you can't help me elevate, I will cut you off. And I have no problem with doing so because I know what I bring to the table as a friend. I know what I bring to the table as a cousin, a son, a uncle, whatever. Like, well, I feel like I'm not a great uncle because I'm not able to provide or spend time and give my nieces and nephews the time that they require from an uncle. But I know that it's because I'm trying to pursue something so much bigger, and later down the line it will pay off. So, but I battle with that too, but that's neither here nor there because that's something that I have to get together. You feel me? But yeah. So I just went on a whole little rant. But anyways, yeah, so and I don't even know how I even got there. But anyways, I'm proud of myself and what I'm accomplishing, and I'm glad that this clinic reached out to me to do this.